What's up everyone, H here. Today, we're diving into Pi Network, a project that sparked huge buzz, confusion and debate. Pi has millions of users, but many still don't really get what it is or where it's headed. In this video, I'll break down the 4 biggest questions about Pi, its price, progress, place in the crypto world, and its ambitious vision for 2026. We'll look at how Pi is valued, what the team has actually built, how it compares to other cryptos, and what the future could look like for all those phone miners. If you want a clear, no-nonsense guide to Pi Network's current state and future, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The number 1 question: what's the price of Pi? Officially, it has no price. Yet, Pi isn't listed on any major exchange. The team warns that any listings you see are unauthorized and not real Pi. Why? Because Pi is still in its enclosed mainnet phase, a walled garden where only internal transactions are allowed. The team's strategy is to build real utility before opening up to the wild swings of the open market. They want Pi's value to come from actual use, not just hype or speculation. Meanwhile, users are trading goods and services for Pi, setting their own informal values, sometimes a few cents, sometimes several dollars. There's no universal price, it's all community-driven and varies wildly. When Pi finally hits the open market, its price will depend on a few fundamentals: utility, user engagement, and supply. The more apps and businesses that accept Pi, the more demand there will be. With tens of millions of users, Pi has a huge potential network effect, if those users actually participate. Not all mined Pi will be available at launch, much is locked up to prevent a massive sell-off. The team's ability to deliver on their roadmap will also shape market confidence and price. Broader crypto market sentiment will matter too. Launching in a bull market could help, while a downturn could hurt. Beware of Pi prices on obscure exchanges. These are just IOUs, bets on the future, not real coins. The only way to get real Pi now is to mine it, pass KYC, and move it to your mainnet wallet. In short, Pi's value is being built from the inside out, not by speculation. Ignore the noise about fake prices. Focus on the fundamentals and the project's real progress. The true test will come when Pi finally opens up to the world. Until then, patience is key. The team is betting that a strong ecosystem will lead to a strong price. Not the other way around. If you're in Pi for a quick flip, you'll have to wait. If you're in it for the long haul, keep an eye on real-world adoption. The market will decide Pi's worth when the time comes. For now, it's all about building, not trading. Don't get fooled by unofficial prices or promises. The real value will be clear when Pi is truly open. Until then, stay cautious and informed. The next phase will be the real test. Let's see if Pi can deliver. If price isn't the story, progress is. So how far has Pi actually come? Pi launched in 2019 with a mobile app that let users mine coins by tapping their phones. No energy-hungry hardware needed. This approach exploded Pi's user base to over 55 million, a massive feat for any crypto project. After building the community, Pi moved to its testnet phase, letting users run nodes and test the blockchain. The Pi browser and wallet launched, giving users a way to access apps and practice transactions. A huge challenge: KYC. To prevent bots and fake accounts, every user must verify their identity to move Pi to the mainnet. KYC has been slow and frustrating, but millions have now passed, thanks to a mix of AI and community validators. In December 2020, en December subdurin ein Schaden started 1, Pi's enclosed mainnet went live. Real Pi on a real blockchain, but still walled off from the wider crypto world. The focus now is on building utility hackathons, developer incentives, and the first wave of Pi-powered apps. The node network is growing, with tens of thousands of community-run nodes helping to secure the blockchain. So, what's been achieved? A huge user base, a live blockchain, working wallet and browser, and a KYC system that's slowly scaling. The beginnings of a developer ecosystem are emerging, with new apps and services popping up. Progress has been slow, deliberately so. The team is building carefully, not rushing to market. Critics say it's taking too long, but building a global digital economy from scratch isn't easy. The real test is whether Pi can turn its massive user base into an active, thriving economy. The foundation is there. Now it's about execution. The next phase, open mainnet, will show if all this groundwork pays off. For now, Pi is a marathon, not a sprint. The pieces are in place, but the finish line is still ahead. If the team can deliver, Pi could be a game changer. If not, it risks fading into crypto history. The coming years will decide which way it goes. For now, progress is real, but patience is required. Watch for more apps, more KYC completions, and a growing node network. These are the signs that Pi is moving forward. The infrastructure is set. Now, can they build the economy? That's the big question. Let's see what happens next. So, where does Pi fit in the crowded crypto world? Unlike Bitcoin, which is digital gold, Pi aims to be a currency for everyday transactions, accessible to anyone with a smartphone. Its mobile-first, low-energy mining is designed for mass adoption, not just techies. Pi's closest comparisons are coins like Litecoin or Nano, but its real edge is its massive user base, tens of millions before even launching on exchanges. Ethereum is a smart contract powerhouse, but Pi's app platform is simpler, focused on easy, everyday use. Pi isn't trying to be the next Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's carving out its own space, accessible, simple, and for the masses. The target? Billions of people left out of crypto so far. That's both its biggest strength and its biggest challenge. Having 55 million users is impressive, but how many are truly engaged? Turning passive miners into active participants is the real hurdle. Other mobile mining projects have tried to copy Pi, but none have matched its scale. Pi's first-mover advantage in mobile crypto is significant. Right now, Pi is an outsider, off the main exchanges, not tracked on CoinMarketCap. This isolation shields it from wild speculation, but also keeps it from mainstream legitimacy. When Pi finally opens up, it'll have to compete with thousands of established projects. Its user base is its weapon, but real utility will be the deciding factor. Supporters see Pi as a revolution. Critics call it slow and unproven. The truth is likely somewhere in between. Pi's success depends on bridging crypto and the real world, making payments easier, apps more useful, and onboarding the next billion users. Don't think of Pi as a direct rival to Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's a different kind of experiment, one that could expand the crypto market if it works. The next few years will show if Pi can turn potential into reality. Its place in the market is still being written. If it delivers, it could be a case study in mass adoption. If not, it'll be a lesson in crypto hype. Time will tell. Now let's look ahead. What's Pi's vision for 2026? The big goal, a fully open mainnet, connected to other blockchains and listed on major exchanges. But it's more than just a coin launch. The team wants to build the world's most inclusive peer-to-peer digital economy. By 2026, they hope you'll be able to use Pi for real-world purchases, online and offline, anywhere in the world. The Pi browser is key. The vision is a thriving app store, packed with thousands of apps using Pi for payments. Imagine a decentralized marketplace where you can buy, sell, and trade goods and services globally, all powered by Pi. This would create real demand for the coin, driven by actual commerce, not just speculation. Decentralization is another pillar. The goal is for the community to run the network, with widespread nodes and even decentralized governance. KYC isn't just a hurdle, it's the foundation for a decentralized identity system, letting users control their data across apps. The team wants Pi to be as easy to use as any mainstream app, no confusing wallets or gas fees, the ultimate aim: financial inclusion. By 2026, Pi hopes to empower people everywhere to join the global economy with just a smartphone. It's an ambitious roadmap, and there are big challenges ahead: tech hurdles, regulation, and keeping the community engaged. The team says 3 things must happen before open mainnet. Finish all tech and business work, complete KYC and migration, and avoid bad market conditions. These are broad goals, giving the team flexibility, but also making the timeline uncertain. The 2026 vision is a target, not a guarantee. If Pi can deliver, it could become a fundamental layer for a new, more accessible internet. For users, the next few years are critical. Will the team deliver? Will developers build? Will users become active participants? The vision is bold, but execution is everything. If Pi succeeds, it could change how we think about digital money and online economies. If not, it'll be a cautionary tale. The journey from here to 2026 will decide Pi's fate. Watch for real-world adoption, developer growth, and a thriving marketplace. That's what will turn vision into reality. The next chapter is about building, not just dreaming. The world will be watching. Can Pi pull it off? We'll find out soon enough. That's the current state and future vision of Pi Network. No hype, just the facts. We've covered its price, progress, market position, and bold 2026 goals. Pi is a massive experiment in crypto adoption, with huge potential and real risks. What do you think? Are you a Pi miner? Do you believe in the vision, or are you skeptical? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments. I'll be reading and replying. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more deep dives. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.